kushe, una kabo, una welcome back. This is not the program una be wait for. Them big one they be wait for. Them picking they be wait for. This is not the Creole corner. Creole corner. This is not the program what they bring for all the una want see. This Creole corner they touch all sides by the Creole community. This corner they talk about the culture. And you don't say any tribe, the culture, now the backbone of any tribe. This corner you go bring for una aku politician. This corner go bring for una aku fashion designers them. This corner they bring for una aku celebrities them. If una want sabi if aku footballers then they na the country, una follow me with na this corner. Una they get aku artists them. If una want see aku cook man them. If una don't dare na us for long, una don't forget una cultural food there. Una kind of this corner. If una know how for, if una want know how for cook fufu, una kind of this corner. If una want know how for cook blasas, una kind of this corner. This corner they bring for una anything what you una want see. This corner go bring for una everything what you una want see. Well, this corner una go bring a for una na una aku pikin, aka Salimatou Bangura. The aku pekito. Now that. Guess what? Now the aku pikin. Una kushe una kabo. This na una Creole corner. The Creole corner won't say na the program. Won't say we see una hearing am no more. Una go put on the TV or una put on the phone for me una watcha. This na the Creole corner one our favorite program and una favorite presenter una Salimatou Bangura they bring on to una every Friday. This Creole corner today na Creole corner with a special. Today the Creole corner oda the host na somebody who no say even for calling name una go surprise. Even for calling name una go dey ask wonder na oda but I no go describe I no go tell you na oda pass at left for himself me introduce himself to una me una self sabi and more. Well today oda again na my program na Saidina Alieu. Ma left for himself me introduce himself. Hello sir, I greet you.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Saidina Alieu Muhammed Sherif. I'm in Nigeria.
Saidina Alieu. Can you tell the audience a little bit about Saidina Alieu? If they said Saidina Alieu, who is Saidina Alieu?
Saidina Alieu, he is an uncle to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Saidina Alieu is the fourth caliph in the history of Islam. Saidina Alieu is the one who married the first daughter of Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which is Fatimata bint Rasulullah. There's question you may further ask me, which if not, but I'll quickly answer that question. When I say my name is Saidina Alieu, I am an Haidara. I am from Saidina Fatimata bint Rasulullah and Saidina Alieu. So Saidina Alieu is a warrior. Is one of the most powerful caliph in the life of Islam and in the life of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Any war which Saidina Alieu attend to, any war which Saidina Alieu is present, they will never fail. They will win the war by the grace of Almighty Allah, because it's a special gift from Almighty Allah to Saidina Alieu as a person. This Saidina Alieu you are talking about is somebody that you don't normally hold an iron. If Saidina Alieu handle iron, the iron will rot just as if you put it in fire. Let me quickly say one story. Fatimata bint Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he went to the Prophet one day. He told his father that he's not happy with the habit of his husband. Rasulullah asked, what is the habit? He said, whenever Saidina Ali want to have anything with her, he will not play with her. Rasulullah said you should be patient. There is something behind it. He now told him 2 or 3 things. That one, if Saidina Ali, if you started romancing with you, and his body charged too much, if he climb you like that, he will die. That is one of the power given to him by Almighty Allah. Fatima said the second thing is that whenever they hit, Saidina Ali don't normally link the bow. he will just put down the bowl of the food. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he told her, don't be annoyed with it. If Saidina Ali hold an iron with his hand, that iron will just melt. Not only that one. That's just the reason, if any of his clothes tore, Saidina Ali will never handle a needle and sew it. He will just leave it like that and find a way to. Okay, let's go on. Because it's a long story.
You were taking a very interesting story about.
Yes, because where we are going is different from where I'm going again. I don't want to divert our attention to just we cut it like that. Inshallah, in another time, we further on that issue.
No, today is the Creole Corner, and the Creole Corner we celebrate cultures, we celebrate people's. I can say culture, style, and everything. We celebrate it. So we would really appreciate it if you can furthermore tell us about the story, and also if you can tell us a brief history about yourself.
Myself. I am in Nigeria, as I told you. My family house is Imam Idiopoko quarters in Ilorin, Kwara State. Born about 56 years ago, 1963. I attended Ansarul Islam Primary School. There's one thing about me which is different. Whenever I wake up in the morning, I'll first of all attend my father's Quranic school. Around 9:10, I'll go to Islamic school. 12:01, I will leave that place and go to primary school. I completed my primary education within 2 years, 3 months. You ask why?
Why?
Instead of using 6 years in primary school, I spent just only 2 years and 3 months. The day they took me to the primary school in Ansarul Islam Kemali, when they tested me, because I used to attend some home lesson before. So when they tested me, they said I can be in primary 2. When I was in primary 2, and the first time when we did the exam, some of the teachers there, they said, no. Let's take this boy. He is older. Because I was 15 years old by that time. So they said I should be doing an exam in primary school, primary 2 and 3. In primary 2, I scored first position. I got first position. In primary 3, I was 13th position. They now say I should leave primary 2 and go to 3. So I spent another 6 months in primary 3, making it a whole year. I moved to primary 4. In that primary 4, I became the imam in my school at Ansarul Islam. There's the senior lecturer in IRK. His name is Alhaji Alfanla. This Alfanla, he said, you know this boy is the son of Imam Idiopoko. He should be our imam. There's another person, they call him Sadalai. Everybody know him as a Sheikh Nigeria. This Sheikh Nigeria, he also said, you know me very well, Sheikh Ahmad Amawullah. So they put me as imam. I completed my primary 4. After primary 4, in 1 year, I moved to primary 5. In primary 5, they established a secondary school known as Okelele Secondary School. So I obtained the form in first term in primary school. I write the exam, I passed the exam, I was called for interview. That was how I attended the interview, and they give me an admission into that secondary school. So I got admission to Okelele Secondary School. We are the first set in that school. We were about 100 plus. But with the help of Almighty Allah, by the time we write the WAEC exam in 1984, we were remaining just only 99. You know, there's something called erosion. Many people, erosion carried them away. But Alhamdulillah, I am one of the first sets. And my WAEC number is 19. I am number 19 in our number. That's how I finished my secondary school. In 1985, I gained employment to one nursery and primary school known as Sirajuddin Nursery and Primary School. I taught there. Some of my pupils there, they are now king and emir in our area now. Now, later I enrolled in the Kwara State Polytechnic. I said I want to do study law because I like to become lawyer. Due to financial problem in the first year, I was able to write just only 3 exams out of 7. So already I know that I can further, because at least you can have more than 2 carryover. So when I wrote only 3 to 4 exams, either I pass it or not, I can't go. So I dropped. And that 1984-85. So I re-enrolled in 85-86. So I tried my best one way or the other to finance my chef. In 1986, I get another admission. I started studying law in that Kwara Poly. I have diploma in Sharia and Common Law. In that diploma in Sharia and Common Law, we are also the first set in that school. So we were only 19 admitted. No, we are more than 20 something, but only 19 of us were able to pass out. Wow, some of us now, they are now judge. Even University of Ilorin today, lawyer Bashir Ompida, he is now the head of department in the Sharia and Common Law department. So alhamdulillah, later in 2000, I enrolled in the same Kwara Poly. I study HND Business Administration. This is why I can go up to now.
So after studying Sharia law, you enroll again?
Yes, I first of all enrolled for OND Public Admin and HND Business Administration, which I'm having right now.
So after a rich story of your educational background, let's just take a brief talk on the Nigerian type of food.
Type of food?
Yes. Because I've seen that you live 3/4 of your life, I can say, 3/3 of your life in Nigeria. So tell those people, some people are in the diaspora right now, some people are even inside the Gambia, but some of them they have forgotten about their type of food and their cultural food, the traditional food.
Yes, you make me laugh a little, because in my area, always part of my town, I'm from Ilorin. They normally sing one song. They say, Ilorin loni tuo, Ilorin loni tuo bona. That is, we Ilorin, we are the owner of tuo. You know, this tuo is made of grounded corn. They put it on fire, they mix it. After the water is hot, they put the grounded corn inside it. They mix it very well. They had potassium. Some used to put alum, exactly as the way they prepare the semovita. So if you prepare it, you put it down. Then there's another one, the soup we normally use for it. We call it begiri. This begiri is made up of beans. You first of all, they'll put the beans inside water for some minutes or an hour before they will remove some particles out of these beans. They will now put these beans in water, in a hot water. After some hours, it dissolves. They add salt. They can add Maggi or any other thing that can make the soup okay. When they add it, they put palm oil. Some people, they used to put this small fish. They put it in there so that it will make it very sweet. So after preparing this beggi, the color will change into yellow. If you hit this tuwo with beggi, oh, you will enjoy it. And another soup is already prepared with the meat, probably with chicken or cow meat. That one is napat. They put it on it, so you eat everything. That's how that is the most food we eat in the Ilorin. We still have some other food like amala and ewedu We have okra. We call it ila. We have egusi. We have what do we call this one? This egusi, they can add it to vegetable. We have ogbana. So all this kind of this type of soup is made in our area. If they prepare it for you, me too, I can prepare all those soup that I'm talking about.
So you're a master chef?
Oh, shit. You know, I attended a secondary school. I went to this Okelele secondary school. In that area, we rented a room. We stayed there by ourselves. And with luru. This luru, I think here they call it... I don't know the name for luru in this place. So I prepare the food for myself. There's no any woman that can make yanga for me that they can't prepare food. There's no any food that I can prepare. Even if to talk of pounded yam. I can prepare the pounded yam. I can prepare it with yam. You peel the yam, put it in fire. After it's cooked, then you put it in the grinding stick. You pound it.
But I've seen some men saying that the kitchen is only for women.
No. If they say that, actually and Islamically, the chicken is only for women. Because the woman, one of their major assignments Islamically is to cook food for us. You know, the woman, the man have 4 things which they must provide for their man, for their woman, for the wife. Can I go to?
Yes, go on.
1, a man must prepare a good house for his wife, a good cloth and food. That's 3. The 4th one, that thing, the man must not leave those 4 things for, you understand the 4th one, intercourse. So once the man can prepare all those things, the woman also must prepare a good food for her husband. So if we say the woman, they are left in the kitchen, if we say it Islamically, it's okay. But nowadays, if you say you want to leave everything for your wife will cook, your wife will sweep the floor, you will prepare every domestic house, your wife will do it. If she's sick, who will take care of everything? You need to help your wife. If you have at least 10 things daily, which you must do at home, it's better you let your wife do at least 7 or 6. You to try to help her with at least 3 or 4. Because if you say she's the only one that must do every 10 things, domestic work every day, if she collapses, you now do 11 instead of 10. Those 10 already, you must do it. At home is another one. So you must do it. So we have to help. And the woman, they are not slaves. No. They are not slaves. They are not something that we can use. Islam does not allow us to use them like slaves. Help them whenever. Well, after providing the necessary things for them, you still need to be helping them. Like me, honestly, I wash clothes for my wife, and she also washes for me. Because whenever I command her, do this and do that, she do it. At times, I also try to help her, even to sweep. So, Islamically, we cannot say women should do everything because you don't want her to collapse.
I think many men out there, especially Gambian men, sorry to say, but they should take example from you. They should help their wife. They should at least do 3/4 of the things that they need to do. And also going back to the type of food that, or your type of traditional food that you guys eat. Like, you know, for example, in the Gambia, on Fridays, we see most of the homes, they cook mbahal. And on Sundays, some they cook benachin, and some other days. So in the Nigerian culture, do you have some special dishes for some days?
Yes, we have. Like if you have, no, first of all, let me quickly talk about the Gambia men, which you mentioned. Please, I don't want them to take me to the court.
They won't.
And I hope they will not shoot me.
They will take that as a form of advice, I know.
Okay, I advise them. If they follow this, what I said, I'm sure they will not regret. The woman, they are not crazy. Any woman that see that her husband is helping her, she also will be serious. she has her own number 6. She will think of where and when to help her husband again. So I don't want the Gambian man to show me. Take to my advice, always provide. That's the first thing. Make sure you provide for your wife, and make sure you don't cheat them. Make sure you help them. I told somebody some days ago that 80% of Gambia's people will enter paradise because of their character. We'll go to that one later, and I will tell you the reasons. Because from Nigeria to this place, at least I crossed about 7 countries. I know what I encounter. I know what I see with many people. Even a so-called religious country, which I know that they are pure Muslim, do this and that. When I got there, I know how they treat me, and I know how the Gambian people are treating me whenever, anywhere I go to. But somebody said, Alieu, you said Gambia people are good. It's because you are also good to them. So, Gambia people, please take to my advice, take care of your wife, help them, provide for them. May Allah will provide for all of you. Talking about the special food which you talk about. Let's say you have an August visitor in our area now. We normally prepare something like pounded yam. This pounded yam, you know, it takes a lot of time before you prepare it. So after preparing it, we give it to our August visitor. And the so-called, the month of Ramadan, we have some special food which we normally eat in the month of Ramadan. If in the evening, if we want to break our fast, we normally break it with pap. You know, this pap is made of corn, maize. So we normally take pap in the evening. And in the night, we normally take amala. Eba. This eba is made of gari, cassava. Eba or pounded yam. Nowadays, we are now using semofita also. But this 4 food, we normally make it, take it in the midnight, iftar in the month of Ramadan. That's how we normally do. So in other days, in the morning, you can drink tea, you can drink pap in the morning, you eat rice. Actually, in my town, we like rice, but not like that tuwo and amala. Tuwo amala is a special food because this tuwo, only one tuwo, you can heat it with about 4 or 5 soups. If you don't use luru, yes, luru, onula or ila, ewedu or gbegi. Even some used to heat it with vegetable. So, when let's say, inshallah, if the time allow, I can prepare it for you. Yes.
We will surely do that.
If you want.
Surely do that.
Yes, if you want. I'll prepare it, but I'll just hold you, when you are linking your finger, make sure you don't cut it.
I see. So sitting with a master chef like you, I think you need to just go briefly, because you know many people right now, especially some people that have traveled many years to foreign countries, they will just hear the name amala, turo, but some people have forgotten exactly even the first step to prepare this food. The first step, they will forget it. So I know sitting with a master chef like you, just brief them a little bit less, just the method of preparing it.
Eba, amala, inyo, pounded yam. I can tell you everything about, even semofita, before. It's always the same way, especially tuwo and semofita is almost the same way, but pounded yam is different. So let me start with eba. You know eba, you prepare it with gari. This gari is made out of cassava. Now you put hot your water in either stove, gas or anything. When you get hot water which is boiling to 100 degrees, put it inside a bowl, then you now put gari inside it. You quickly cover it for at least 2 to 5 minutes. Then you swirl it. Then later you get your correct eba. If it is a semofita, you know, in the case of gari, you put hot water in a bowl before you put gari. But in the case of semofita, you put water in the fire. Then when the water is boiled and to 100% degree, you will now put semovita with this stick. Then you started rolling it till when it mixes very well. You mix it very well, and you get the result. You get your semovita. You put it in another bowl. You go and eat it. If it is amala, it's almost the same. But amala is in two ways again. Amala, there are someone that we normally put gari pete. This gari pete is something that is made from corn or maize. It's pounded already. You put it in water, hot water. After it boils into 100% degree, then you now put pounded lubo. You make sure that lubo, you put it inside that water. You mix everything together. Later, you get the result. Then you eat it. That is amala. If it is the case of inyo, which is pounded yam, then you take a yam, you peel it, you cut it into pieces, put it, you wash it. After washing it, you put it inside the water, put it on the stove or gas. After cooking it, when the yam is cooked already, you now, if you want to use electric machine, pounded machine, you can use it. But if you want to use local stick one, which is a grinding machine, it's still possible. So you put it inside any one you want to use to pound it. After pounding it, then you get the result. When the yam is ready, then you heat it. You find a good egusi soup, or okra soup, or vegetable and egusi soup. You know, vegetable soup is different. You know, we have different type of vegetable also. We have efo soko, efo nyani, efo tete, different one. You can also add this vegetable with egusi. So after cooking them, taste it. If it's okay for you, then you hit yam for it. That's how we prepare the four food in my area.
When me family them, just for reminder, I say this na the Creole corner now na favorite program. Well, today we guest today na Saidina Alieu, one of the people that was say na role model to especially the Gambian boys there, because according to Ranway say today he's saying go help in WEF. Ain't no go left in WEF me do all the work that na us, and even Islamically talk say you have gain in pathway for do instead gain your pathway for do. So you know make it clear for now what you just be explaining here, so you just know now how for prepared and traditional dish, how for prepared dish that want to say some people then they right now they can hear the name but they don't know even how for prepare them. So Saidina Alieu, just celebrating you today, talking about the traditional food, and I know when it comes to traditional food, we will also talk about traditional dress codes. So what can you tell me about the Nigerian traditional dress codes?
In Nigeria, we have different traditional code, but the king among our dress is called agbada. I don't know how you call agbada in Gambia here. This agbada is the big cloth. Before you put that agbada, there's one you first of all put on before you put that agbada. Agbada is made up of three. It gets trouser and it has kaftan. This trouser and the kaftan, you first of all wear it before you put agbada and your cap. If you put on this agbada and your cap, it's not for general. It's not something, because it's king among our clothes. It's a type of cloth we normally wear on Friday.
Okay.
Or if somebody is celebrating marriage or naming ceremony.
Is it not like the garambuba here? The one they normally call the garambuba.
I don't know, maybe it's the one they call. But this one, if you are going to your in-laws house, maybe you want to make an introduction to the family that yes, you are the husband, we normally use it. Even in the reception, we normally use it. Either a king want to source a chief or anybody, if you want to go to the palace, is the one we use. So now, apart from that one, we still have another one to put on top of that agbada. We call it that one also Kampala. Alikimba.
Alikimba.
Yes, this alikimba is very big. When you put it in your body, there's a small one again which you can use to cover your head. So you totally be inside that cloth. The old agbada and the kaftan inside, no doubt about it. This alikimba will cover everything. But this alikimba is not everybody that can have the capacity to buy it. Not everybody can use it. It is used among the king and emir in our area. So, if you are celebrating a marriage, if you are from royal family, you can use it. But if you are not from a royal family, you also will be feeling shame because you know that yes, this one is bigger than you. So, we use it for marriage, we use it for ceremony, and so on. So we have another one. We have dansiki.
Dansiki.
Yes, this dansiki, it don't normally have the ham. All this place will open. Then you put it on with your trouser. We have etu. This etu is made up of ofi cloth. This etu, you can use it as agbada. You can use it as dansiki. You can sew it in anyhow you like. It's made out of ofi cloth. The one which the local people used to make. The whole thing is locally made. We call it aso ofi. Nowadays, many people use it to prepare cap. Even in some places, if they want to celebrate marriage, they may buy Ankara cloth, some they buy lace, some they will buy genie, but they will buy cap. If you don't have money to buy Ankara or genie, you buy cap. So that's also which they normally use as a cap. They buy it, then you prepare it as a cap, everybody will wear it. So that's what we normally do.
So talking about the styles and the traditional clothes and everything, and I know things have been existing like you just mentioned here in the Gambia. Mostly now we see people don't mention of kings or queens or princess or royalties, but I've heard you mention type of clothes that are worn by the king or queen or royal families. So I want to ask you this question: do we still have royal families still existing in Nigeria?
Wow, very well. We have even here in Gambia, the Igbo people, the whole Nigeria, we have leader. If he say yes today, we all follow him. If he say no today, we all follow him. Igbo people, they have their own ruler, which they follow. They have their own chiefs. Yoruba, we have our own Kabiyesi. Our own Kabiyesi, Oba Mashood, is here in Paradise Estate along Brikama Road. We respect him. He is our king here in Gambia. Even if you like, if you want to invite him, I can tell him that you need him because he's somebody who understands.
That can be a pleasure.
Yes. If I tell our king that you want to see him here in Gambia, he will come. So we have king, we have emir, we have chief in Nigeria up to tomorrow, and we follow them. You know, Allah say, "Atihullaha wa atihu Rasul wa ulul amri minkum." Allah say, you should follow myself, me Allah. When Allah say do this, you must do that. Don't do this, you must not do it. But wa'atihu Rasul, he now say you should follow the prophet that I sent to you. Wa ulul amri minkum. You know that on this heart is going to appoint some people who will be the commander, who will have power to control. So we regard our emir, especially in Ilorin. I would respect our emir too much. Anywhere our emir is going, because we know whatever he want to do, he's going to do it in line of Holy Quran and Hadith. Our king, our emir will never go against Islamic law. He will never say do something which is against Islamic law. He will never say what Allah asks you to do, you should not do it. So because of that, we also follow them and we respect him. Full respect. The same thing, Yoruba king, which we have here in Gambia, we respect him very well. Because he did something in this Ramadan. There's no any Yoruba that this Oba did not touch. Myself, he gave me money and chicken. He gave me sugar and rice. How many kings can do that? If not because he's a king that he knows his people, everybody, anybody that has problem. If you go to that our leader, our Oba, inshallah, he will solve it for you. Even of recent again, somebody called me that he has problem of 30,000. I went to him as an Oba because I don't have money. I'm a poor man. I only have mouth to talk, and I talked to him. Oba help us. Wallahi lazim. So once Oba can do that, when it's time to spend money, he spend it. When it's time to spend action, he spend it. When it's time for him to do anything, you do the right thing at the right time. Then we'll follow him. So our king is like that. Our emir, they are like that. Once they are anywhere they are going, we follow them. Anything they want us to do, we do it. So we still respect them. We still follow that tradition up to tomorrow in Nigeria and here in Gambia. Well, as I'm sitting here now, if you say Kabiyesi is at the gate, honestly, I'll forget about what we are doing. I must respect him. I'll go and answer him. So we respect our Oba and we follow them. And that's how it should be. You know, they are elder. Any follower or any children who say the elders are nothing, when he become old, he also, some children that are coming behind him, they will say yes, he also is nothing. So our Oba and King Emir, they are very important. We follow it up to tomorrow. Inshallah.
So the Oba and Emir, it's the same person, right?
You said?
The Oba and Emir, how you pronounce it, it's the same.
No,
that is how
the Emir is used for northern part of Nigeria.
Okay.
Where we have Hausa, Fulani, and Nupe people. In western part of Nigeria, we have Yoruba and some part of east and some part of east-west. We have Oba there, we have king. Like in Lagos now, we have the Oba of Lagos. In Oyo, we have the Alaafin of Oyo. In Ogbomoso, we have the Shoun of Ogbomoso. In Ile-Ife, we are the origin of the Holy Yoruba. The king there, we call him the Oni. So we have the Oni of Ife for Ife land. That is the title they hold in different ways. In northern part, the old emir in the northern part or in the old federation of Nigeria is Sultan. So it's said by Sultan of Sokoto. After Sultan of Sokoto, we have many emir like Emir of Kano, Emir of Daura, Emir of Bandu, Emir of Ilorin, Emir of Saragi, Emir of Songa, etc. We have them like that. So we still have them and we respect them. Whatever they say is what we follow up to tomorrow, inshallah.
When me family them just for remind una say this na the Creole Corner, the una favorite program una can watch this na the Creole Corner. Una say I tell una say all can come now the past day, all can pursue the interview, and today uda get na Saidina Alieu, and what he just be the explain just na the type of food they want they can eat and the royal family, how they can call the royal family and how possible for follow when it comes when they say leader, how possible for follower. So Saidina Alieu, let's jump just from a little bit just from Nigeria now to the Gambia.
Okay.
When we fumble them, we don't talk a little bit about Nigeria. I know say wanna enjoy that ride down to Nigeria. Wanna don't learn the cultures, wanna don't learn the type of foods whether they eat, wanna don't learn the styles them, wanna don't learn the name of the kings them who are they call them king them and Nigeria. Now they go back to Gambia. Saidina Alieu, let's talk a little bit about Gambia. We have seen just few months back we have we registered our first case in the Gambia, which is the COVID-19, and many people have been wondering, many people have been asking this question. I don't know if you also, I will ask you the same question. Do you believe there is COVID-19 in the Gambia?
Well, because me, I don't use to tell lie. You know, if anybody tell me that what he normally say is true, I will accept. I don't believe government will tell lie. I don't think about it. What is something that I heard from the government, from the TV, Gambia TV and some other TV, that there is COVID virus in Gambia. I believe there is. But me, I don't normally go out. And I used to stay at home, I read my Quran. Anytime I listen to TV or radio, if I hear anything, I believe what they are saying is true. Let's say I used to go out, maybe I will have seen somebody who have it. Maybe I go to hospital, maybe I will have seen, but I did not see physically. But I believe in what I heard, that yes, there is COVID. The first one, they said the man was from Senegal. That one, I think he died. The second one, they say, is from one country. He passed through about 6 or some country before he passed through Senegal to Gambia. So later they say it's about 5 or 6. The last time I heard, they said there are 5, 2 Nigeria, 2 Gambia, 2 Senegal, 1 Gambia. So I heard it, and I believe what they are saying is truth. Because like me now, all I'm saying now, I'm saying the truth. I'm talking about what I know. Any Nigeria that hear what I'm saying, they'll say, yes, that man is telling the truth. So somebody to come to the studio and formulate story and tell lie, I don't think it's possible. So I believe them, and I believe there is COVID, in accordance with what they said. So I believe it.
So how do you see the health ministry, their work and everything? How do you see their hand towards COVID-19? Their I can say how they sensitize people and everything. How do you see their work?
Yes, I commend their effort first and foremost in terms of information. Once they said they know that there is COVID, they passed that information, then the awareness, they created awareness. They let everybody know that there is a disease called COVID. This is how it is. Even if you call an old man and a young, small children now, they know about COVID. So I commend them. I commend their effort for creating awareness. They let everybody know that this is a clear virus. So please, don't go near it. This is how you can solve the problem. This is how you can go. They tell everybody over the TV and the radio. So that awareness, I first of all commend the government and Ministry of Health for that one. Even I give kudos to them on that one. Secondly, if you go under that awareness too, from in the whole street now, actually you get 1 or 2 shops that will not have sanitizer. You know, it is the awareness and information through the ministry that made them to do that. So, and the first thing is that whenever you notice or you go to anywhere, you must sanitize and wash your hand. So putting sanitizer base and everywhere in Gambia here, yes, I commend them. But I've never seen anybody that have the symptom or have the problem. So I don't know how they take care of them. So I cannot talk about how they treat the patient. I cannot. But I can talk on what I heard over the radio. That the first patient, he died. The second one, they treated him. You know, if they didn't make effort, maybe the second one, the third one, they will have also died. So for that one too, is recommendable. I say, I give kudos to them on that one too. So there is, and I believe in the effort of Ministry of Health that they are trying their best. But right now, I know with the help of Almighty Allah and the prayer, the thing is coming down, is reducing. Like in my country, Nigeria, today, 2nd June, they have nothing less than 10,578 today. Cases. And about 299 die up to now. While up to today, about 33,122 has been discharged. So that means they are also trying. But one thing I'm happy about is that the number of cases here in Gambia, I thank God. It's not increasing as it is increasing in my country. Today only, they record about 316. Today, Tuesday. But here in Gambia, for the past 1 week, I don't think they recorded anything. I didn't say they did not, but I don't have anything I record about it.
So do you think the Gambia is doing enough tests, or do you think there are some cases that they are hiding from people? Because we have seen many countries, as soon as they start registering their first case, the numbers keep getting up higher and higher. Even our neighboring countries, which is Senegal, as soon as they report their first case, the case keep getting up. So what do you think is the problem with the Gambia, or what do you think really happened? Because as from now, we are not receiving any new cases. So what do you think is the problem?
What I think is that they are doing their job very well. Either the ministry, the commissioner for health, the doctors, the president, they are doing their job. If not, you will hear some cases. I'm telling you, I will not mention some countries. I don't want to mention the name of any other country. But there are some countries, you hear that today they have about 1,000 plus, 500 plus in a day. But here in Gambia, no, I commend them for a well done. They like their people. That is why they are serious about the COVID. They make sure they tackle the problem. They make sure they didn't allow the virus to spread. Because this Gambia, I normally pity them. If COVID could enter Gambia today, hey, only God will know the number of people that will have it. Like people like me now, if I'm going to somewhere and I'm feeling hungry, if I see anybody eating, I will salam alaikum, I sit down and eat with them. If I catch virus there, I'm going to give it to my family at home. We are 4 in number. The place where I'm living, honestly, we unite. The so-called tap water which we are using, immediately I go to that tap water, I infected the tap water. Anybody that come there, they also catch it. So for not happen like that, I commend them, their effort, and I pray that Almighty Allah will continue to be with them. Almighty Allah will not let us have the COVID here in Gambia. To me, the way they are doing their job, they are trying. And I want them to, it's an advice, I want them to still try more. Inshallah, with help of Almighty Allah, COVID will die. You know, this COVID we are talking about, it's just an atom out of Almighty Allah's weapon. Allah say, وَمَا يَعْلَمُ جُنُودُ رَبِّكَ إِلَّا هُوَ. Who among you know the number of my warrior? Who among you know the number of the instrument that they can use to fight? This virus is one of the virus. Do you hear about the bees now? They said there's another bees in India and America. Immediately, the bee touch you, within 30 minutes, the person will die. If I didn't delete it, I can send it to you so that you will see it for yourself. Because I'm always current. So when I say, Allah say, when He sent this virus to us, this virus is something that is existing. There's nothing that can kill it except Almighty Allah. If Allah say, you, corona, we know it as a corona. Only God knows the name we is calling it. You this thing die today, wallahi lazim, corona will die. And if we think it's somebody that means one chemical or the other that produce corona, who created that person? It's Almighty Allah. So is either corona created by Almighty Allah or it's created by something that Almighty Allah created? In a result, the best thing is to always beg Almighty Allah to help us kill that corona. Allahu alladhi alaka al-mauta wal hayata. Allahu yuhyi wa yumitu wa huwa ala kulli shay'in qadir. He has the power for something to be and not to be. To be alive and not to be alive. So if you say corona, die, don't be alive forever, corona will die.
Talking about asking Allah for help, asking the Almighty for help, we have seen that the past state of emergency, the past 45 days of state of emergency, we have run through it, and the government have closed schools, have closed lumos, have closed church and mosques. And just a few weeks back, the members of the National Assembly had a sitting, but they rejected the proposal of extending the state of emergency because of the mosques and the churches that they have closed. So what is your take in that?
Oh, Salimata, you know, when you ask about the effort of ministry, I told you the fact. But I have one policy. As I know you, if you are doing something that is wrong, I will never go to radio and TV and tell you that, Salimata, you are wrong. I will come to you. If I have the opportunity to see the president or minister of health, if they invite me, I will answer them. What they are doing is wrong, totally wrong. I say it with all my mouth. You have case. Let's assume somebody have case with the Nigeria police. They said the person will go to court. The person is to call on the lawyer. Lawyer, oh yeah, come and solicit for me. It's only mighty Allah that can solicit for us and help us to kill this corona. They are wrong. I'm saying it. The government, they are wrong to say that we should close the mosque and close the churches. Okay, let's say we close the church, we close the mosque because of corona. We don't want it to spread. What a football field. Me, my son take the ball. I have coronavirus. He take the ball from my house, took it to the field. How many people he spread it to in the field? I went to the mosque now. I call on Almighty Allah, oh Allah, there's something they call corona. We don't know it. We didn't see it. But we know you are assisting. Help us kill it. Wallahi, Allah will kill it. They put on an area where corona will spread, and they close where corona will stop. Is that right? But I don't want to share much. Just because when it's my habit, if somebody wrong, I normally go to the person, no matter how high you are. I'm 56 years old. There's nobody that I can talk to with clean mind that the last thing is either you kill me or you do anything like. But whatever you think you can do for me, you can't do it alone except with the power of Almighty Allah or with approval of Almighty Allah. If you say you want to do this thing bad for Alieu, if Allah say no, you can't able to do it. So I don't fear anything. And I've spent about 56. What I'm expecting before I go and meet my Allah is not up to, and I don't pray for it. It's not. It can't up to 56 again. How will I be 100 something years old? What will I be doing? No, I don't pray for it. So what I've done in the past, I don't want it to spoil. So if you are wrong, I'll come to you gently in a manner way. Idihulu, Rabuka bil hikmah wal mau'izatul hasana. If you want to preach, use the system. I will tell the person this is what you are doing, which is wrong. That's why I will not go for. Otherwise, I will have said many things about the way the government is wrong. If they hear what I'm saying, they invite me, inshallah, I will answer them. And I will let them know the reason why they are wrong. But the simplest way, sample, is that of football field. My son took the football that has coronavirus, took it to the field, playing it with many people. Even somebody who is watching, simply because they play ball to his side, I take it and throw it to them. It's a problem. But why should they leave that one and say the mosque? Don't let us talk of supermarket. Don't let us talk of banks. Don't let us talk about the market. Don't let us talk about the street caps and taxis. They said we should be sitting 2 or 3. The person who left that seat, maybe he has dropped it and I enter. I will not catch it. Don't let me go that way. If they call me, I'm ready to answer the government and I will give them the advice with the mind of love, with the mind of likeness. Not that I hate the government, because they try. You know, I've been saying it, the way they try, one way or the other. But if they want to stop corona finally, not by closing mosques and churches. The best thing, if they will agree and if they will take to my advice, I send this message to Nigeria, and now Nigeria, they will open today, 2nd of June. I send message to Nigeria because I have some people in the please. I talk to them through my WhatsApp that this is what you are doing in Nigeria. This is not the way. Saudi is the first that made the mistake. Saudi now, they will open, inshallah, at least in July 1st. Lebanon, July 15th, this July, they will open their airport. They will be going up and down. The mosque has been open in Saudi. So here in Gambia, I advise them to open.
Well, right now, you have the opportunity to speak with the president or speak with the government or speak with anybody that is responsible to that. You have the opportunity right now because this is an online platform. And I can say 3/4 of the Gambians, they normally watch this platform. So you have the opportunity right now to advise them. If you what will you tell them? What message will you tell them directly, which is coming from Saidina Alieu? Saidina Alieu, Jika Hanabi. My advice is that they should not close churches and mosques. They should allow people in the church to call Almighty Allah to help us kill the corona in the whole world. They should tell the people in the mosque, everybody should say Astaghfirullah. If we say it many times, I am sure Allah will forgive. If we no matter any sin before Allah, if you seek for His forgiveness, Allah will forgive. But as you said that this is the best place for me to talk to them, I'm saying it in a little way. If at all they could invite me privately, I will still have much to tell them. But right now, all my advice is that the other countries, like Bahrain now, they will open in July 15. Like Saudi, as I told you, they will also open their airport in July 15. Even the so-called UK, Lebanon, they will open in July 15. And Qatar, the same thing. Qatar will open on the 10th of June this month. So once all those countries, they stop, they allow people to go in and out of their country, Gambians will emulate. They allow people. What do we do? Let us go to the mosque. Say istighfar. From the president to the lowest person in this country. Let us beg Almighty Allah. I know the president is a Muslim. He will know if somebody pray to Almighty Allah, if anybody beg Almighty Allah to request for anything, he know what is going to give the result. No any result than Allah will accept. Adiuni astajibu lakum innal ladina yastakbiruna an ibadati sayadkhulu jahannama da'irin. Allah say is near us as the vein in our neck near to us. If we beg him, he is ready to take the begging. If you urge him, he is ready to take. We need to say istighfar for him to forgive us, whatever be our sin in the whole world, and kill corona for us. And after killing corona, you should not send any bad weapon to us again. Because as we are saying corona, Allah has many things. It is more than corona that can kill. You know cancer too, he kill. Lassa fever kill. Ebola kill. So Allah that help us to kill, to stop Ebola, cancer, is ready to help us to kill the coronavirus. So my advice to them, let us open the places of worship, then we beg Almighty Allah, we seek for His forgiveness, and we urge Him to forgive us and let everything go into normal. That's my advice. We have seen some days back, right now we are in the era of coronavirus. People have been talking corona. But we have seen now, just from some few days back, a lady named Marie Shock. I don't know if you have heard of her. She announced that she is an independent candidate that wants to stand for presidency. Do you think this trying times is the right time for her to come out and talk about politics or talk about standing for presidency?
Yes. I will say little about that. I'm not a politician. I'm just an ordinary person. Even in Nigeria, I don't used to vote. What I always say is, Almighty Allah, Allah ladhi alakani wa wayadini idna siratal mustaqim. Allah ya'lam man khalaqa wa latiful habir. Allah know all what He created. And the best person that will control the country, may Allah appoint it for us. That's my. But for a lady, I don't know whether she's a Christian or Muslim. Is she a Muslim or Christian?
She is a Christian.
Oh, no wonder. If she's a Muslim, she will never take any step that she want to become the president. Allah said, "Ar-rijalu qawwamuna 'ala an-nisaa bima faddala ba'dakum 'ala ba'd wa bima anfaqu min amwalihim." That's what Allah said. He created men on woman. If you want to appoint president or governor or leader, should be a man. So for a lady to now say because maybe he have money, he have education, he has this and that, he wants to become president, let's see what will happen. Maybe the men will fold up their hand and say yes, especially the Muslim among us. Maybe they will fold up their hand and say yes, we forget about our religion. Let the Christian, the woman will continue to be controlling us. But in the whole world, if not because in South Africa, where do you see a woman that is controlling?
We have seen places like Banjul.
Banjul?
Yes, the mayoress in Banjul is a woman.
No. That's why he's not the president. And this one want to become president. I'm looking. I'll be watching. I'm ready to watch the men. Maybe they fold their arm and say, "Okay, woman, come and control us." You know, this Gambia is a kind of country that's delicate, especially for somebody who is a visitor like me. Some people say foreigner. No, I'm not a foreigner. We are all in the Africa. Africa is our fatherland. I'm in my fatherland. We are one, we are the same Africa. Some men, whenever they sit down somewhere where they are drinking attire, anything they think about, anything they join hand and say, that's the final. If they join hand, maybe she pass something to them, they may say, yes, they want her. So if they want her, who am I? I'm not a Gambian. I'm in Nigeria. So I can't say they should not appoint. They know who is best for them. But I know and I'm sure the Muslim among them will never forget the word of Almighty Allah and say no to word of Almighty Allah and now appoint a woman to come and to come and rule the Gambia. I know and I'm sure of that. We have good Muslims. We have Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs. Who, if people sleep, they wake them up. So probably if you want to become minister or vice president, that one is manageable. But for a woman to come and become the president because he has the money, or because he's an educator, maybe she's a professor or whatever she may be. You know, why I don't want to talk about that woman much is because I don't know her barrier, I don't know her history, and she's not a Muslim. I didn't mean she's a Muslim now. Oh, I will talk to her, she will know that. She will go and sit down. Honestly, I will talk to her to go and sit down. I will coach Quran for her that if she's a real Muslim, she must not request for that post.
So looking at her profile, you have seen that she cut off her hair. She cut off her hair. So what is your take in that?
I've never seen her picture, honestly. I'm hearing about her for the first time. And I'm telling you what Allah has laid down in the Quran. That Ar-rijalu qawwamuna 'ala an-nisaa. Allah did not say, okay, look at Khadijah. She has money more than Prophet Muhammad. But whatever Khadijah has, with the wealth, goods, gold, everything, she bow for Holy Prophet and accept that Prophet is the leader. So, being a woman, she can fight for second position or any other thing. She want to try. Maybe she has money she want to spend. Let's see. Because I don't know her destination.
So if you were to talk to her now directly, what is the message from you to her?
Oh, I said, since she's not a Muslim, I don't have much to tell her that she want to try luck. She want to prove that she has money or education. And let her go ahead. I don't have advice for her. I only have advice for men, Gambian people, especially the men. Maybe they will sit down and be looking at a woman to be controlling them. Maybe the Gambian men will say, no, to the word of Allah, which is Al-Quran, we say Ar-Rijal Qawwamuna 'ala Nisa. Then they will now say they want the woman to come and rule them. So for her, she want to try her luck. My advice is for her to go ahead. If she go ahead, anything she see after the result, she will know that that is what she way. So whether she's a good Samaritan, she has good character, she has this and that, it doesn't matter. Look at Bilqis. Bilqis, where she's ruling, she has many things. She has a kind of chair which there's nobody have it. But when Prophet Suleiman heard about Bilqis, Prophet Suleiman sent to Bilqis, he sent a bed to her, put a letter in the bed mouth to go and give to the Bilqis. When Bilqis read the letter, he said no, she will not go to anywhere. She's a king in her place. She's having everything. Suleiman sent to her, if you fail.
Coming back to her profile, we have seen that she is an independent candidate that is contesting for the 2021 election. So do you think it's proper for her to contest at this trying time of COVID-19?
You know, I've been saying it that generally it's not good for her if she would take to my advice. But as at this time of Corona, COVID-19, she should think of the good health of our people. When everybody are afraid of Corona, whether this will happen, whether they will catch it, they will not catch it, those that catch it, whether they will die, whether they will not die, she not rise at the wrong time. She rise up on the right time. It's better if our advisor, she's supposed to go and help those people, whether in the hospital or those people in the villages, how they will not have the virus. That's what she's supposed to be doing now. Not by rising up right now and say she wants to become this and that. No. She's rising at the wrong time. So she's not supposed. That's my answer. And my advice to her is to go back home with one thing proper on how she will help Gambian people. You know, before you can say, please give me something, you must give something out. Let her give people good facilities. Let her help people before she could say, okay, come on. Okay, she wants to become the president in 2021. Okay, I don't know her profile. What has he done to the Gambian before she can say yes, she wants to become the president? I don't know whether she did or not. I'm not saying she didn't do. There is a difference between she didn't do or I don't know. I am ignorant of the fact that whether she does or not. But whether she has done or she hasn't done, the best thing at this period, she must be helping people. Gambia people especially, on one way or the other. So later she will now tell them that yes, as I mean that I'm helping you to do this and that, I want to become your president so that I'm able to help you more. Say, wati'ullaha wati'ur rasul. Wati'ullah wati'ur rasul. Watakullah wati'ul. So Allah wants us to fear him, to worship him, to follow him. So my advice, which is in my mind, which I want to tell everybody, let us make sure we worship Almighty Allah, we fear him. Anything he say we should do, we do it. Anything forbidden, we should not do it, so that we don't know when the death will come. We don't know. He is the owner of our life. He can terminate it at any time. Since we don't know when the life will be terminated, the best thing is to always do good and don't do bad. That is my advice. Either you are a president, being a president, you have the power to do anything. You embrace public money. You do whatever you like. Nobody can ask you. Fear Allah. Takullah. Watu. Fear Allah. You are a minister. You are an ordinary person like me. Anything you want to do at home, within you and your wife, within wife and the husband, within the landlord and the tenant, we should always think and fear Allah. Within even the taxi driver. There are some taxi drivers here in Westfield. If you say you are going to Thailand, they say 20, 50 naira, 75. Why? The money you didn't get since all this day. You don't think of Allah, you don't fear of him. You want to get it from somebody with only 50 or 75 dollars. Where you're supposed to collect $10, you now want to collect 75. It's bad. Within the tenant and the landlord, You are using water, you're supposed to pay for network. You are using light, you're supposed to join money together and pay for the light. You are now dodging. Instead of you to pay $100 to join it together with your neighbor's 100 and buy 200, you want to pay 50 or 75. Fear of Allah. If you pay 75 and use the light of 100, you cheat the other man. Allah knows where he will reduce it. Allahu biya kamil hakimin. There's no way we can escape Almighty Allah's judgment. He will judge it. There's something that some people don't know. I want to use this opportunity to say it again. Whatever we gather together, when our life is terminated, they will share it among the boys, the girls. The person you hate will come and take out of your property. You will not know. And no way you will go and account for it. Whether the president is embezzling the money, the government is embezzling public money, somebody in the office is embezzling the public money to do this and that. When the life is terminated, no doubt about it, he will be suffering before Almighty Allah. When Allah is asking him to come and account, and other people will be enjoying it. So we need to fear Allah and make sure whatever I say we should do, we do it. Whatever I say we should not do it, we don't do it.
Well, me fumble them as he talks, say fear Allah, and this will don't come to the end of the program. This is now our favorite program, one at the Creole Corner. And also, I really enjoy the program today. I myself enjoy today program. And I tell you, thank you for the follow na follow the Creole Corner. I tell you, thank you for the support. I tell you, thank you for everything. I just tell you, una they watch me from the Facebook. Una just click on that star. Una no say bembe say I get people that will like me from outside. Una they watch the YouTube. I tell you, say una just touch that subscribe button so that anytime where the Creole Corner come, una go sabi, or anytime or other fine program that you can come from Gambian talents where you can come, una go sabi. They tell me camera, me technicians them and the camera women them thank you una Fatu Samba and Ajibintu and this one Ami, I tell them thank you for everything. And Saidina, please, Saidina Alieu, your final message before we round up.
Well, my final message is still on the prayer. Let us always pray to Almighty Allah. From our President Adam Barrow here in Gambia, my so-called president in Nigeria, Muhammad Buhari, and all other presidents, the whole world, may Almighty Allah will be with us and help us to solve the issue of this corona. Right from China, America, and anywhere the corona is, Spain, everywhere in Saudi, wherever corona is, may Almighty Allah save us. Astaghfi kulla shari la ilaha illallah, because we are today, nobody can see what can happen tomorrow. Because every country now, they want to open their airport. Everybody will be going about, how do we know whether it's going to spread more or it will stop? But I'm sure in 100% that if Allah say corona die today, wallahi corona will die. I'm begging you, Almighty Allah, help us kill this corona. Almighty Allah, help us kill this corona. Don't let it spread anymore. Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun wa salamun ala al-mursalin walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.
Alhamdulillah. I would tell this one, Saidina Alieu, thank you for today. I can't today ask me guest. I know say una enjoy the show, but I know say una back una learn a lot from in your advice and in your preaching way they give. And when they say this fine work, I tell una say not to for say we no more they talk now they give the fine work. The technician they remember they give the fine work. Not for forget this one Adama. I tell and thank you. When we fumble them this not the end of Creole Corner. We will come back next week inshallah with another entertaining episode. Una thank you. Bye bye from me.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Kushe, una kabo, una welcome back. This is the program una be wait for. Them big one they be wait for. Them pikin they be wait for. This is the Creole corner. Creole corner. This is the program where they bring for all the una want see. This Creole corner they touch all sides of the Creole community. This corner they talk about the culture. And you know say any tribe, the culture, na the backbone of any tribe. This corner you go bring for una aku politician. This corner go bring for una aku fashion designers them. This corner they bring for una aku celebrities them. If una want sabi if aku footballers then na the country, una follow me with na this corner. Una they get aku artists them. If una want see aku cook man them. If una don't na us for long, una don't forget una cultural food there. Una can na this corner. If una know how if una want know how for cook fufu, una can na this corner. If una want know how for cook blasas, una can na this corner. This corner they bring for una anything what you una want see. This corner go bring for una everything what you una want see. Well, this corner una go bring a for una na una aku pikin, aka Salimatou Bangura, the aku pikin too. Now that. Guess what? Na the aku pikin.